What's up, everybody? This is Ken from PayID.cloud. I've been away from this channel for a while because I've been spending most of my time with PayID.cloud, which is the website that I recently built and opened up for public use. And the way you use it is you can click, when you go to PayID.cloud, this is really just the home page. We have some info about us. We're a service that allows you to make PayIDs for an annual membership fee. It's a nominal fee. We give you 2 PayIDs for $9.99. Comes out to $5 per PayID, which is very little. It's a penny a day, just a little over a penny a day. Okay, this is our landing page. To get to where you sign up and register to make PayIDs, you either click the logo or you click sign up, log in, and that takes you here to the PayID Cloud interface. And the welcome page pretty much breaks it down. This paragraph right here tells you how to sign up and activate the email link that's sent to you and buy a subscription. And then there's a video right here that goes into a little bit more detail that walks you through the process. And then we also have on this page, we have another link here in the About section, how to create a PayID. And on that page, there are a couple of videos. We have a YouTube channel, PayID.cloud, PayID with D-O-T and then cloud. If you YouTube us up, or basically if you just click on this video, this part right here, this white lettering, it'll take you to the YouTube channel, okay? So it's easy to find our YouTube channel. There's plenty of links to YouTube videos, and any one of them will be how you can access our channel. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. If you like the content that I'm about to give you on this channel, this is my personal channel, please like and subscribe. On this channel, I cover Fintech as well, things involving cryptocurrency, blockchain, just to keep people in the loop about what's happening. Being an artist myself, when you're an artist, for example, you're busy doing your art. When you're not out there trying to work and keep a roof over your head, the little bit of time you have remaining, you're trying to be creative and get something done, right? So you don't always have a chance to stay on top of all the techie stuff. But there are some tech things that have been happening that have evolved over the last couple of years that will be very helpful to you as an artist in terms of being able to monetize your creativity. And that's what this video is about. This video is focused on the Internet of Value. And that's a term that people have heard floating around for the last umpteen months. And what the Internet of Value is, let's go to Ripple's page. They have a page devoted to it. Just type Internet of Value into a search engine and Ripple, and you'll get this page. You'll get a link to this page. And I highlighted some text on here. The section that says, what is the Internet of Value? I'll break it down to you from Ripple's perspective. Our vision is for value to be exchanged as quickly as information. Although information moves around the world instantly, a single payment from one country to another is slow, expensive, and unreliable. In the US, a typical international payment takes 3 to 5 days to settle, has an error rate of at least 5%, and an average cost of $42. Worldwide, there are 180 trillion worth of cross-border payments made every year, with a combined cost of more than 1.7 trillion a year. With the Internet of Value, a value transaction such as a foreign currency payment can happen instantly, just as how people have been sharing words, images, and videos online for decades. And it's not just money. The Internet of Value will enable the exchange of any asset that is of value to someone, including stocks, votes, frequent flyer points, securities, intellectual property, music, scientific discoveries, and more. All right, so they go into, that's kind of a general thing. Let me make it even simpler for you. The Internet of Value is how you can basically monetize your life on the internet. And that's what I want to show you, how to take your life. Everybody has a special skill. Some people cook, some people roller skate, some people DJ, some people rap, some people do research well, some people speak 4 languages. Yet they don't know how to monetize that. They can't get a gig. And now in this pandemic world that we live in, it's real difficult. We have this thing called the internet. Everybody knows it's this big, juicy opportunity to make money. And we see these commercials coming up on our YouTube shows that we want to watch, but before the show comes on, we got to see the guy who's on Amazon using fulfillment by Amazon and telling you how he made 10 million bucks and there's a Learjet in back of him or a Gulfstream in back of him, and you're sitting there like, look at this. How are these people doing this? Right? And that's not even Internet of Value so much. That's just e-commerce. The Internet of Value is even better than that. Even better than that. The Internet of Value is how you can sing a song on your little home studio, make an MP3, Place it on the internet properly, and that thing will make you money while you're asleep. No credit card. You don't have to have a merchant account. You don't have to have a PayPal account. You don't have to have any of that stuff. You can put it on the internet, and with certain types of arrangements you can make. I mean, you can use PayPal and things like that. I use PayPal. PayPal's a great service. All right. But the way things are evolving, you won't have to. And PayPal knows that. And I talked about PayPal in another video where PayPal is already starting to align themselves with the crypto exchange, right? Called Bitstamp, I believe. It's Bitstamp out of England, right? And because they know the deal. You know, I've been with PayPal over 10 years, and I probably won't leave them because when I want to accept cryptocurrency in some platforms, PayPal is going to be the ideal way for me to do that because they expose me to a whole group of millions of people who will know and trust the PayPal brand and be ready to use that. So by all means, any opportunity, any platform that you can get up and running, that's what you want to do. But as we evolve with the Internet of Value and blockchain starts to have more relevance in people's minds and people start to get a better understanding of how the blockchain works and how crypto works, okay? You won't even need those platforms anymore. I'm telling you that I'm going to talk about some stuff where these legacy payment systems and merchant gateways, payment gateways and things like that, they're not even part of the picture anymore. And they see themselves about to be marginalized, so they're all starting to make moves to prevent that from happening. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into this video. Internet of Value, all right? Basically how to monetize your life on the internet. And let's keep it vague like that. If that's vague for you, that's fine, because it won't be vague by the time we're finished covering the information. First and foremost, I want to cover crypto collectibles. You must have seen this, okay? Been out for a few years now, crypto kitties. Some people just know it blew up, but don't really know what it is. I'll tell you, crypto kitties are a digital asset, okay? Crypto kitties are coded, right? And they're coded using, you can make those things, those little illustrations by writing code. And there might be, at this point, there might be applications that may allow you to drag and drop or just click some boxes. But it originally started out as people were able to code these little animated characters. And when they coded them for the blockchain. And they registered them on the blockchain. So each one of these crypto kitties is unique. Because each one is unique, it's non-fungible. An object that is non-fungible cannot be exchanged with another object. The US dollar, the British pound, those are fungible forms of exchange. Any one British pound can be exchanged for another. They call that fungible in banking lingo. Okay? However, things that cannot be exchanged for another because they have this uniqueness about them are non-fungible. So they use this term non-fungible token to refer to blockchain or crypto assets that have that unique characteristic, and crypto kitties are one of those digital assets that satisfies that criteria. So as a result, they took off and they just caught on, and they've gone up to, let me show you some of the prices some of these things are trading for. Look at this, $114,000 for one crypto kitty. All right? Whoever sold that basically monetized themselves. Yeah, and some people see that as a year's pay. If you play your cards right, you could live 2 years on that. If you don't have a lot of children and a lot of overhead, you could live 2 years on that. One sale. Okay, this is what they're going for. Here's another one. $172,000 for this crypto kitty right here. Okay, so digital assets, crypto assets, non-fungible tokens, NFTs. That's one of the main ways right now. This is the hot thing coming up right now about how people are monetizing their life. This is, artists that have basically knew how to code a little bit, and they took the monetization of that skill to a whole new level. They didn't go knocking on some employer's door like, hey, I code, can I get a job? The employer wouldn't have been paying them that kind of money. Okay, they basically took charge of the situation, and in the process, what they did was they opened the floodgates for a whole new realm of possibility. And you're going to see as I go on with these non-fungible tokens, these crypto assets, what is actually happening with them. Just to stay basic on crypto assets for a minute, these are coded, But you don't have to code crypto assets because you have companies now, like this one here called Rarible, that you can become a member of. You have to have a crypto wallet. You have to have a MetaMask account. Do some research. I'm just going to give you the website name. There's plenty of YouTube videos on Rarible that you can look up. I can't spend 30 minutes just talking about Rarible, but I will tell you that it's a digital marketplace where these non-fungible tokens are sold. Like if I were to dial up CryptoKitties in the search box, a whole bunch would probably come up. But those aren't the only things that people sell. If you look at some of these examples, they're selling artwork, right? Digital artwork, photographs of artwork, all kinds of stuff. The non-fungible token game is really about to explode. This company that runs Rarible was just written up in some financial publication where they're really taking the game to a whole new level. Like they've begun to eclipse every other player in the space. All right? So artwork can be digitized, put on the blockchain, and sold online. End of story. If you're an artist, this may be for you. This is one way you can monetize. Another thing you can monetize, and you may have heard some people covering this because it's been all the rage lately, is crypto domains. Here's one, selfinvest.crypto. Another one, jrnyc.crypto. Right? You see these blue boxes. These are from a company called Unstoppable Domains. That's where you get .crypto addresses. Great company. Another amazing breakthrough in the domain name space. Right? Because the beautiful thing about an unstoppable domain, a .crypto domain, right? And they also have an option .zil. I stay with .crypto. That's the ones I like. Once you buy it, you own it forever. You never have to renew it. Your blockchain transaction, when you claim, you buy it, and then you have to go through. First, you have to go to Unstoppable Domains and create an account. It's free. Sign up for Unstoppable Domains, and then you go like any other domain site and you search up a domain you may want to buy. You buy it and it goes in your account, but then in order to claim it, to prove that it's yours, you got to put that proof on the blockchain. And in order to do that, you have to connect a blockchain wallet like MetaMask. MetaMask is a browser wallet that makes it very convenient for you to utilize crypto in your browser transactions. It's a plugin in Chrome or in other browsers. Right now I'm using Brave. I'm going to talk more about Brave in a few minutes. Okay, so you go to Unstoppable Domains, you make an account, you start buying crypto domains. People are investing in crypto domains just like people are investing in CryptoKitties. They're not just buying them because they want to start a website called selfinvest.crypto. They're buying them to speculate. Because once you buy it, that's it. There's no other, that's it. You can't, it's owned, it's permanent, and people are seeing this as actual assets. They're seeing scarcity. They're seeing the value has been attached to these things. I believe sex.crypto recently sold for an amount of Ethereum that equated to $90,000. This was just 3 weeks ago, a month ago. So again, monetization, right? People are online being very resourceful, finding other ways to monetize their internet activities. When I say monetize your life, really another way to look at it is we spend a great deal of time online. When we're not working, we're probably on the internet, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or something. We're doing something on the internet. I can't remember the last time I watched television. There's no need to anymore. All right, so if you're going to spend that much amount of time on the internet, you might as well monetize it. So this video, again, is about finding ways to do that. And the ways that are evolving that people can monetize their presence on the internet, right, is what constitutes the internet of value. How to get paid for spending time on the internet. Simple. That's the internet of value, is the machinations that facilitate those transactions. And the main machination in my mind is RippleNet and XRP. Just to plug XRP real quick, if you don't know what XRP is, you need to search the hashtag XRP community on Twitter. Okay, here's my Twitter page for payid.cloud. As you can see, I hashtag XRP. Right now, Ripple Swell is going on. Huge conference. All the big players in the game are there. Government people, banking people, everybody who is somebody in fintech and blockchain is there. Wasn't like that 4 years ago, 3 years ago, but it's like that now. Okay, Ripple is really at the apex right now in terms of getting things organized in such a way that this internet of value can really work. A couple of nights ago, there was another conference online that Ripple streamed live, and the Chief Technology Officer, David Schwartz, was talking about what's missing in the Internet of Value. And part of the problem is, some banks and some companies are slow to hop on board because their minds are stuck in the past. They're still using SWIFT, a system that got hacked for $81 million in 2017. Okay? And the people, they never caught the people. That's a whole nother story. Okay, so SWIFT is fallible, it's slow, it's expensive. And what Ripple has been on a mission trying to do is basically get people to see, look, especially if we want to compete with China, we better hurry up and get this thing together. So who knows? Maybe the stars will line up just right. It's an election year. The election is coming in a couple of weeks. Ripple swell. China's definitely kind of poses a threat in terms of financial dominance in the world. And a lot of catalysts have therefore lined up in such a way that the policy makers and the decision makers of the United States, the power brokers, are hopefully, are going to see like this is it. It's now or never. It's do or die. All right. Everything is lined up right now for everybody to powwow at the same place and just come together on an outline of an agreement that can work. And it seems like it's been getting close to it, and then it kind of like people shy away or whatever, but hopefully the writing's on the wall. If we don't hurry up in the United States and step it up, we're going to lose to Asia. Okay? And that can't happen. That cannot happen. All right, so Internet of Value, how to make money online. Ripple is a big part of that whole process. What they're doing with RippleNet, their token XRP is integral in settling transactions, lightning fast, cheap. When you do an XRP transaction, it happens in 4 seconds. I don't even use any other cryptocurrency unless like I have to send Ether to my MetaMask account or something. But I love transacting in XRP. It's just fast, and the only thing you have to remember is when you're going to an exchange, you cannot leave out that destination tag. But again, I have other videos on that. So we're talking about how to get money from this Web 2.0. When you hear people talking about Web 2.0, they're talking about the Internet of Value, blockchain, non-fungible tokens. Another thing about the Internet of Value, which is this, we're talking about this right now, okay? And we covered CryptoKitties. We covered digital marketplaces. Another digital marketplace besides Rarible, another well-known one is OpenSea. And on OpenSea, same kind of thing. You see non-fungible tokens, okay? You see crypto domains for sale, artwork, okay? Photographs that have been embellished in Photoshop or whatever other art platform. You get it. You've seen this kind of stuff before. Creative people now have a new outlet to put something on OpenSea. And when you put something on OpenSea, you get paid. And you see this right here, last, with these 3 lines, 1.5. Those 3 lines stand for Ethereum, okay? So they're getting paid in Ethereum to a wallet, to a crypto wallet. They can send the Ethereum to an exchange. And what they can do is you don't even have to liquidate for fiat. You can buy Bitcoin with it. You can buy XRP with it. Right? It's less and less are people even trying to convert to fiat anymore, especially with the direction some of these fiat currencies are going in. Who wants to convert to fiat? Why would I take a cryptocurrency that looks like it's going to go to the moon and buy fiat currency with it that's getting hyperinflated to infinity because the central bank keeps on printing money? That doesn't make sense. You might as well convert your fiat to crypto and sit on the crypto unless you absolutely have to have cash to do something. All right? Just other words to the wise. Okay, so crypto collectibles, digital assets. Those are these non-fungible tokens or crypto domains, and they can be bought and sold on crypto exchanges. Rarible is one. OpenSea is another. There are others too. Okay, but Rarify, I believe, is another one. But these are the 2 big ones. Okay, so, and things like CryptoKitties, this is where they are bought and sold on digital asset exchanges like Rarible and OpenSea. Okay, moving along. Another way a lot of money is getting made on the internet is with online gaming. Now, online gaming has always been a moneymaker for those people that are into games. Sites like Twitch that allows people to make videos and monetize them. Hey, I admire those guys so much. 14, 15, 17, 18-year-old kids that love playing video games, that have gotten really good at it, that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. That's amazing. But now there are other ways. I mean, these other games that are emerging, Decentraland is a fantasy game that is based on a blockchain where you basically, it's a netherworld where you go and you buy property and you build houses on it. And who knows? I mean, when you spend time looking at the videos about Decentraland on YouTube and reading a little bit about it, what I see emerging is people just basically spending crazy time on the internet playing this thing and zoning out and tuning the real world out. And believe me, with what's going on in the real world, can you blame them? You know, you don't have to wear a mask on Decentraland. And they have all kinds of augmentation like virtual reality headsets and things like that. And I could just imagine where this thing could go, where you're standing with some virtual reality or augmented reality gear on and you're playing this thing. You saw the movie Avatar. That's what it would be like. You know, you would feel like you're there. This blockchain game right here is, people are spending lots of time on it. And get this is the best part. They have their own cryptocurrency called Mana, M-A-N-A. All right. It's not sold on some exchanges, but it is sold on other exchanges, and you can get it on a blockchain, on a crypto exchange. You can buy Mana. You have to get Mana to play this game. Most likely when you sign up for this game, they probably have an outlet for you to purchase directly from the game. But they have, so you're in this game app and you make a purchase. They call that an in-app purchase. Like for instance, I haven't played this game, but I kind of basically have the idea. So say you're one of these cowboys and you're riding on a horse and you need a better gun. You probably have to go in the store and buy it. What do you buy it with? You buy it with Mana. How do you get Mana? You have to buy Mana. You have to exchange your money for Mana. So that means you would have to eventually have some kind of crypto, which means you have to have an exchange account where you, with fiat, you buy some cryptocurrency, Ethereum, most likely, right? And then with the Ethereum, you can convert over to Mana. You just convert on an exchange, and then you send the Mana to your wallet that's sitting in your browser, like MetaMask, or Brave browser has a wallet built in, and you play these games. Read about it, watch YouTube. There's plenty of information on how to get into Decentraland. Hundreds of thousands of people play it. It's growing every day. But the point is, because of the in-app purchases, let me get to the best part. People are making things for this game, like sunglasses for characters to wear, or cars for people to drive, I suppose, or houses, or other embellishments to make the gaming experience more enjoyable. And guess what those embellishments are? Non-fungible tokens, right? So you go on Rarible and you go on OpenSea. Here's Rarible, here's OpenSea, and you type in Decentraland, and a whole bunch of non-fungible tokens that you can use in that game pop up. Now get this, those non-fungible tokens that are used in Decentraland are made by graphic artists who stay at home and just do their artwork all day and have zeroed in on games like Decentraland, and another one is Minecraft. Okay, same sort of thing. It's a blockchain game that there are in-app purchases that can be made, and the things that are getting purchased are things that artists, work-at-home artists, make and put on crypto asset exchanges, digital asset exchanges, right? Like OpenSea and like Rarible. So you might need a pickaxe for Minecraft, right? Or you might need a pair of sunglasses for your character to wear. Those are things, those are augmentations that come in the form of non-fungible tokens, like a crypto kitty, that you can go on Rarible, on OpenSea, and buy. It's crazy. And this is all happening like for the last couple of years. It's early for this. Okay, this is one situation where I'm giving you this information still relatively early. There are some people that hear me say that are probably laughing because they've been doing it for like a year and a half, almost 2 years probably in some cases, but they were way in the loop. Not everybody's in the loop like that. But still, it's not 5 years old. It's not 10 years down the line. It's not too late to make money with crypto collectibles by any stretch of the imagination. All right, so look into Decentraland, look into Minecraft and other games where they allow in-app purchases. Basically what I'm saying is any game where players can make in-app purchases means they're using a crypto that's native to that game, and that those purchases are on blockchain, and basically what they're buying is a crypto asset. And if it's a crypto asset, it's likely a non-fungible token, which is an ERC 720, or it's a dual token, a new protocol they have, ERC 1155, which can be fungible or non-fungible. But you don't even need to know all of that. All you need to do is open a Rarible account and start making NFTs. Right? Even if they are not that good at first. So what? You start somewhere. Some of you are really good with computer generated imagery and things like that. You got a huge head start. You're looking at these cowboys riding horses, probably saying, I can do that, but I didn't know I could sell that. So, do a little bit of research. There might be some research you have to look up on how big to make the thing. What are the specifications? Are there any size specifications? I can't give you all of that, but I can tell you that you can make things for these games and get paid and sell them on Rarible and OpenSea. Okay? Internet of value. How to monetize your time on the internet. All right? Next thing I want to talk about. So we said Decentraland, and there's another one just really quickly before I get off that subject. Minecraft. Same sort of deal. All right? Everything I just said about Decentraland essentially basically applies to Minecraft as well. And there are probably several other games that utilize the same concept. Their own currency, right? And their own in-app purchases. Just Google up blockchain games and go from there. I've given you the nuts and bolts. You can put it together. All right. Moving right along. The next thing I want to talk about is just surfing the web. Okay. Brave browser. That's what I'm using right now. I'm surfing with Brave browser, and I've had Brave since they came out about 2-3 years ago. I downloaded it right away and kind of didn't really use it that much. Why? Because all my passwords and things were stored on Chrome on the Google side. And Chrome was just an easier experience for me to just go to a bank account or whatever and log. Chrome remembered the password. Long story short, I was lazy. Then I got caught up and sidetracked doing payid.cloud and all this other stuff. So for a dude that was up on Chrome from the get-go, I have not in any way capitalized on it as much as I should have. Let me tell you what you can do with this browser. First of all, you go to brave.com. Okay? I'm talking about the Brave browser. All right, go to brave.com and you download it for your operating system. They have for Mac OS, they have Windows, all right, and Linux. Okay, download it, do the install, and use it. Start using it right away. Just using this browser, you get paid in basic attention token, BAT. Okay, and it goes into this little browser wallet right here. Eventually, they pay you 0.5 BAT right here, and they do payouts. The next one isn't on November 6th. It's October 14th. So in about 3 weeks or so, there's another payout. And it's just from browsing. I don't do anything. And I'm getting paid just by surfing. And I hardly ever use this. That's why there's not so much BAT in there. I've been using Chrome all the time, and just kind of sleeping on the fact that all the time I spend online, I need to be trying to get paid for. You got to add up and do the math and see if I'm going to spend this much time on the internet, I need to try to get paid every waking second that I'm there. And so do you. And I've had this epiphany wait a minute. It's not about reinventing the wheel and selling the most amazing product ever. It's about trying to make it so that every single thing you do on the internet generates revenue somehow. Then you're basically leveraging the internet of value. And listen, even if you only make $5 a week, you've started somewhere, right? Those little, if you got 3 things going on, 4 or 5, then get 7, then get 12 things going on. Eventually you're making $7, $8, $12 a week, right? It has a snowball effect. You start blogging and start doing other things, right? There are all kinds of ways. I can't give it all to you in this one video. I'm just trying to get you started. What is the internet of value? How to get paid online in this Web 2.0 world, where it's not just build a website, have a shopping cart. Because listen, that's the old model. Because not only do you have to build a website and make the product and put the product up there and put all the pictures up there and do all the shopping cart stuff, then that's crazy work, but then that's only 20% of the battle. You know what the other 80% of the battle is? Driving traffic to the site. And in this world we live in, you're competing with Amazon and you're going to lose. Okay? It's just, unless you have lots of money to promote and run ads on YouTube and things like that, it's just very difficult to drive traffic to your website. You have to have the resources. So what do you wind up doing? You're better off selling on Amazon, doing fulfillment by Amazon, right? And that's a better way to try to do e-commerce. But again, that e-commerce model, and I have it in place. I do e-commerce stuff. I have sites where people can buy things. I sell things on Amazon. All right, I've got books, I've got music, all kinds of stuff, right? So I know about it. And nothing has excited me like this is exciting me in a very long time. Because what I've discovered just from dabbling with this whole Internet of Value blockchain payment system, okay, in the last couple of weeks is, whoa, the payments are small, but they're coming in from all kinds of different directions. I just have to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and you can get things going. And eventually, then what you do, once you have the machine in place where you're using a browser, that's making you money. Okay, you got non-fungible tokens sitting on Rarible, sitting on OpenSea. That's a potential to make money. You got a YouTube channel promoting what you're doing. Promote your blog. That's making money. Okay, you get the machine in place. Then basically, the promote is the key word. All you have to do is promote. You don't have to first build this crazy e-commerce store, right? Update plugins all the time, because that's the thing with e-commerce. The plugins are always changing. Like if you use a WordPress site or something like that, you constantly have to be on top of updating plugins. And who has time for that when you got a job and kids? You know what I mean? I don't have children. I wish I did. I love kids, but I just haven't had them in my life. Hopefully someday. All right? Any cool girls out there? I'm single. Hi. But listen, you can monetize your life. All right, and that's what Web 2.0 and the Internet of Value and all of these new things coming down the line are enabling you to do. I'm not saying go jump and plunge headlong into cryptocurrency, open up an exchange, and put your life savings online. I'm not saying that at all. This isn't even about go in your pocket and spend any money. At all. You don't have to spend any money to do what I'm telling you to do. Just basically do some research, and there are ways to set yourself up that anything you do online makes you 3 cents, 5 cents, 2 cents, 80 cents, 60 cents, $3, $4, $8, $12, eventually an hour. And some of these YouTubers that you're watching that do things like on cryptocurrency and blockchain, and that's the way they have it set up. All right, it's not so much the YouTube advertising that's paying them. That's not what it is. They've done other things to set themselves up in such a way. Why do you think they make so many videos? They know the more content they put out, the more views they get. And the more views they get, they're not worried about YouTube anymore. It's very difficult to make money from YouTube on video views. You need to make it like 100,000 video views or something to get like $100. 100,000 views. Okay, you gotta really be, it wasn't always like that. 10 years ago it wasn't like that, but it's like that now. So, but there are other things that you can do with the YouTube channel when you do your homework, and there are other ways to get, they're making bank. Okay, and you can too. All right, so you want to get it so that anytime you spend on the internet, somehow, some way, some sort of money is coming in. Whether you're surfing on Brave or whether you're spending time, if you're going to spend time on something, monetize it. If you're going to play chess with your buddy online, try to figure out a way to monetize that. I guess that's the moral of the story. I can't tell you every way to monetize your thing, but like me, once you see the game, you can figure out the rest for yourself. You see what it is. You should not be spending a lot of time on the internet without getting paid for it, period. And you don't have to be this guru to do so. Study what's going on. People are putting massive amounts of content out there because they see the deal is this. The more of a presence I make for myself out there, two things happen. One is I create a brand. That's why when you watch these YouTube videos, you look at 2 years ago, what the guy was doing, and he was like, hey, what's up? Like I am. I'm a new jack on YouTube, right? In a lot of ways. In terms of doing what I'm doing now and just doing speaking on YouTube, I still have to smooth a couple of things out. But I'm watching these guys. All the guys that are doing well, they say the same thing every video. Hey, everybody, this is such and such. I hope the sun shines bright for you today. We're going to rock and roll. Every single video. Hey, everybody, this is such and such. Hope the sun shines bright for you today. We're going to rock and roll. Until it's just they use the repetition. They've got this thing down to a science. You know what I mean? And And what they're doing is not only are they making content and increasing the possibility of getting viewed by thousands and hundreds of thousands of people, but they're basically through repetition, through brand recognition, they're conditioning their audience to like, oh, there he goes again. That's my man, 7 o'clock, right on time. And they're leveraging the internet in all kinds of ways that is fantastic. I'm not even going to knock their hustle. It's great. As I'm so glad, like I just went solo on my own like 6 months ago and just decided I was going to go all in and, do the internet thing. I'm not working for somebody. Okay. I saved all my money up. When other expats were out in Southeast Asia, jumping over to Bali and jumping over to Sri Lanka and doing things like that, I was just like, I'll just chill in Ho Chi Minh City. I'm traveling now. I watched the National Geographic video when I was in the United States. I was like, I really want to go out and see that part of the world. I had been out here once or twice before, but I said, I want to go out there and stay out there. And that's what I did. So I didn't really feel the need. I got to jump on another plane now and do all of that. And what happened is a lot of these people, you squander your dough like that, and then you have to go back to that job because you don't have any bread. Right? So you got to be sensible with it. Work now, play later. Think about what you've done online the last few years. Most people have just goofed off. And I wish I would have had the information that I'm giving you. I wish somebody would have gave it to me 3 years ago the way I'm giving it to you right now. I would have locked myself in and stayed on the internet all day long. You know what I mean? Because this is, right now, we have the opportunity to set ourselves up where it might be, the videos I'm watching, what I'm saying, it isn't even so far-fetched that as the world evolves, we might not even work anymore. Elon Musk is trying to put a chip in everybody's brain. And I'm not even mad at Elon Musk. He's a genius. You know what I mean? But he's doing stuff like this, like scary. It's like, you're going to what? Turn me into a robot now? I'm not going outside. I'm staying on the internet and I'm going to try to see if I can sustain myself with my creative. I write. I've done music. I can do electronic music. I do a little bit of graphic art. Those are my specialties. And I can probably, talk and do these kinds of things because I think I'm articulate enough that people will understand me and be able to follow me for a long enough period of time that I can hold your attention for 10 minutes and give you some information of value. All right, that's been this buzz phrase. How are you adding value? You need to add value when you do a YouTube video. I think I'm adding value to your life right now, telling you how you can free yourself from wage slavery in ways you're probably some of you, I'm hoping, are sitting there like, oh, wow, this guy, what he's telling me, a light bulb should be going off. You know what I mean? You know how to fix cars? YouTube it. You know how to play the piano? YouTube it. You know how to speak Japanese? YouTube it. And do some research on YouTube monetization because there's not only one way to YouTube monetize. There are lots. And you should be trying to exploit as many of them as possible. It's not just about that little banner ad that pops up on your video. That's old school. Okay? So, Internet of Value. Monetize your life. All right? Go check out Ripple's page. Find out what the Internet of Value is. A couple of things are digital collectibles, crypto collectibles. CryptoKitties is probably the most well-known one. Okay, and I have some news articles on how much they have gone for recently. Where are they sold? They're sold on digital exchanges like Rarible and like OpenSea. Other ways to utilize the blockchain aspect of the Internet of Value are by participating in these online fantasy games. And you don't have to play all the time. I'm going to play it just to get to know it so I can figure out how to sell stuff for it. You better believe it. All right, Decentraland and Minecraft and any other one that makes sense for me to spend some time getting into, right? I do artwork, so I might as well try to figure out how to sell stuff for Minecraft. Okay? And then you should be browsing with a browser like Brave. Because all the time you spend browsing on Brave, eventually those little coins start to add up in this little collection wallet they have. You still need to link it to another wallet. But, before I go, here's you get paid in basic attention token. If you think, that's just some obscure thing, here it is right here on CoinMarketCap. Okay, it's worth 21 cents. Now imagine if somebody paid you 100. If you were able to accumulate 100 basic attention token just by surfing with Brave, that's $21. But Check this out. You didn't sell it. You just held on to the 100 BAT. And then 3 years from now, instead of it being 21 cents, it's $210. As things like this have been known to happen in the crypto world. Now you're not holding $21 anymore. Now you're holding $21,000 just for sitting on a little bit of crypto in 3 years. And by that time, you probably will have more than 100 BAT if you know, because that's what happens. You get good at something. If a baby can learn English, one of the hardest languages in the world, you can learn the Internet of Value in 6 months. Enough to get yourself up and running. And then, like anything else, when I got into crypto, I really loved it. And one thing fed off another. And now I'm able to talk about crypto at length. All right? And that's what you need to be doing. It's great to watch YouTube and check your favorite YouTuber out. But just keep this in mind. If you're not set up to monetize while you're doing that, because at least you should be surfing that video with Brave or some other way where you get something too. You shouldn't be sitting there on the sofa watching your favorite YouTuber and they're the ones getting paid with that situation. That hour-long video that you watch, they're the only ones that walk away with something, and you walk away with nothing. And you just gave up an hour of your time. And time is the scarcest resource there is. You never get it back. You just basically got hustled. I hate to say it any other way, but that's what it is. This is the way we need to start looking at things. This is the world we live in. I wish somebody, it's like what I'm telling you right now is like if somebody would have tell you, 20 years ago, buy Amazon. Amazon is going to blow. That's the power of what I'm telling you right now. That's how important it is. That's how important it is for you to start to understand the Internet of Value and start setting yourself up in ways that you can capitalize on how to get paid for your hard work. If you rap, if you make beats, all that stuff, putting them on your shopping cart and thinking somebody's going to come and license it because you use this plugin on WordPress, that's dated. All right? Make a jingle and sell it on the blockchain. And there are blockchain platforms where every time somebody, like you sell it to this guy and he sells it to that guy and then it's so on and so on. Every time it gets flipped, you still get paid, depending on how you get the smart contract set up. And you don't have to know how to write code. You can go to Rarible and they'll do the smart contract for you. All right, when you set up a non-fungible token on Rarible, they're like how much you want per commission. And you can say 10%, 20%, whatever. Now, I haven't tried to sell music on there, but I'm pretty sure you can. If you can digitize a picture and sell the picture, why shouldn't you be able to digitize a piece of music, sell a piece of music that you can digitize? To me, it's intuitive. I don't think that there's going to be any problem if I want to sell a beat. Or I'll sell a picture that gives you access to the beat, and basically once you buy it, then the picture unlocks a link, and yes, you can do this. Upon purchase, you can unlock a link to the beat, and you download the beat from IPFS. All right, which is the interplanetary file system. I can do another video on that. All right, so monetize, people. Don't just sit there on a chair all day and cheering for your favorite YouTuber and then go on Twitter and like all that stuff and walk away with nothing. Everybody, in the way the world is getting, needs to learn how to get paid for the time they spend on the internet. Okay, I covered a bunch of stuff. As you know, let me cover this last thing. I was going to just mention again my company, PayID.cloud. We're offering 2 PayIDs for $9.99. You can't go wrong. All right, 1 year price, $9.99 to sign up and make PayIDs on PayID Cloud interface. And we have videos where we show you how to check them on XRP scan. If you look at my Twitter account here, it says check Coinbase swipe PayID.cloud on, it says check it on PayID Validator, but you can also check it on XRP scan. I have videos where I show you how to check your PayIDs on XRP scan first to make sure that they're readable. If you can dial it into XRP scan, Susie swipe PayID.cloud, and information comes back, that means it's on the system. And then if you want to check the intricacies of your PayID, and then you can go here, right here, I'm looking at Coinbase swipe PayID.cloud on the PayID Validator, right? That's this website right here. You type in your PayID, XRP mainnet, you look for a 200 response. Those are the 3 things you select, right? And then it gives you a full readout. I have the page blown up, right? And I have it blown up so that you could see this. This is the most important part. This is where after you make your PayID with PayID.cloud, you go to PayID Validator and you double check. All right, my PayID is right. My address is right. Good. And my destination tag is correct. Okay, and that's not the last step. I also show you how to then, as one last final safety measure, send 1 XRP to that. There are handy apps like Trust. Trust is a good app, but for using PayID, XUMM, some app, right? That's a great app because you can dial the PayID right into the app. First, you need to download the app on your phone. You need to fund it with a little bit of XRP, obviously, if you want to send XRP to something to make a test. And then what you do is once you have like 25 or 30 XRP in the Sum app on your phone, then you open it up, you dial in your PIN code, and you hit that you want to send. It'll ask you how much, 1 XRP. Then it'll say, what's the address? And then the address you want to test, you type it in, right? Coinbase swipe payid.cloud. And you'll see it comes back with the address. So that means, okay, now this wallet app even recognizes it. The wallet app sees that PayID that I just made on the network. So things are looking good. Then you send 1 XRP, and then you go to your Coinbase account. In my case, this is attached to a Coinbase account. I'll go to the Coinbase account, and if I have 6 XRP there, I should be expecting the XRP to change from a 6 to a 7. And sure enough, it does, and I did it in a video, live and direct. Okay, so our PayIDs work. Okay, we're not free, but you can attach our PayID to any XRP wallet you want. You can have one sitting on a Kraken exchange and one sitting on a Coinbase exchange. Okay, you can have one sitting on a Bitstamp exchange and one attached to a Trust wallet. Anything you want. Okay, 2 for $9.99. To everybody who signed up, thanks a lot. We appreciate you. If you're thinking about signing up, join us. You can't go wrong. And I want to leave it there and get back to the last thing. The Internet of Value, if you don't know what it is, if you don't understand it, make it your business to become versed in what it is. It's kind of nebulous terminology, right? It's easy words, but it kind of like makes sense, but it kind of doesn't. At least for me, it didn't. Sort of like value is a word. Okay, internet is a word, but how do those things coalesce into something that I can, make, concrete in my mind that I can use it? And that's what I'm trying to do, is just clear those clouds up for people and show you, like, you should be trying to figure out how to get paid online for all the time you spend there, or as much of the time you spend there as possible. That's the name of the game. And anybody who jumps on it now, trust me, 3 years from now, you'll be happy you did. Okay? You don't want to be 3 years from now missing this bus. Because as they're saying, this is the greatest technological transformation that has ever happened and may ever happen. All right, don't miss it. You're early still. Things are early in a way that it's good things haven't popped off. That gives you time to do your research, do your homework. Okay? You don't need to necessarily go buy that guy's $60 course to figure out how to do fulfillment by Amazon. All right, that's channeling all your energy in one place. And what if people don't buy the product or products that you're selling? And you got to realize he's talking to thousands of people who are buying that course, and, he's made his money already. You know those guys that sell you those courses, they're making their money on the courses. You don't have to do that. I'm not asking you for any money. I'm giving you this information for free. Do your homework. Start with Ripple's page. Learn what the Internet of Value is. Learn what blockchain is, basically, right? Learn about non-fungible tokens. Read about CryptoKitties. I gave you a lot of places that you can start and begin to learn about what this new technology is and where you can have a jumping off point that suits you. All right, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe. This is Ken Carabello, crypto enthusiast, web developer. I'm just trying to add value to your viewing time. And I'm not into spreading negativity and hate. You know what I like to spread? Love. Spread love, everybody. I'll see you next time. Peace.